You want to know the best way to learn vocabulary? Today I'm going to show you the best way to learn vocabulary. The first step, listen a lot. Listening is an effective way to learn vocabulary. Talking about my experience, I've learned so many vocabulary naturally just by listening because I was immersed in the language. You learn vocabulary through exposure, through exposing yourself to English. The more you expose yourself to the language, the more you learn. That's how I learned. That's how I learned most of the vocabulary I know now. Most of them I learned naturally without even knowing. I started to learn vocabulary without even trying because I was immersed in the language. That's what happens when you are immersed in the language. When you are watching videos on YouTube, movies, TV shows, if it is something that is regularly in your daily life, you are learning vocabulary because you are seeing these words every day. You are seeing these words often. But I know that it's just not watching and listening. You also have to look for words, right? So this is how. So every time that I'm listening to something, that I'm watching videos, I always ask myself, I'm watching this video for learning new words, or I'm just watching this video to practice my listening skills. If I'm watching this video to learn new words, I do this. If you are watching a video to learn new words, you need to have subtitles because this is great. In this way, you hear the pronunciation of this word and the word written. So every time that I'm watching a video, if I see a word first, if it is a word that I can understand through context and I feel like it's an important word for the context, like without that word, I can understand the context and I'm in my head, I'm not actively in the video, I'm just asking myself, what does this word mean? I look it up. I look it up if I feel like it's an important word. And if it's a word that you can understand through context, just keep watching this video and have your notebook by your side. Write every new word that you don't know on your notebook and continue watching the video. So here, I don't want you to stop the video. Just keep watching. Just stop if you feel like it's an important word and you can understand through context. Yeah, look it up. You don't have to write every single word that you don't know because it will get boring. Just a few words. Pay attention to words that are repeated a lot. This means that these words are important. So once you finish watching the video, just take your notebook and start looking up the meaning of these words. And this leads us to the second step. Learn vocabulary in context. You see this word, you go on Google and you search it. You search for the meaning of this word. How to search for the meaning of a word. So if you have a word like confident meaning, I always go on a Cambridge dictionary when I want to learn new words. It's my go-to site. I go on Cambridge dictionary. There you can listen to the pronunciation of this word. You read the meaning of the word and then you see the example sentences. So these example sentences are the context. You learn it in a sentence and then create your own sentence using that word, using that new word that you just learned to learn them in context. And if you learn this word through watching videos, you learn it through context. And keep in mind one thing, some words in English can have different meanings. And phrasal verbs in English can have different meanings. For example, go on can mean to happen, but it can also mean to continue. Learning words through context will give you the exact meaning for that specific context. Read a lot. Just like watching videos on YouTube, movies, TV shows, reading is a powerful way to learn new vocabulary. When you read, you come across new vocabulary. So when you read, you see words in context, right? And again, if it's a word that you see and you can understand through context, you can look it up at that moment. But if it's a word that you can understand through context and it's not a very important word, just keep reading. One of the most important things, you don't have to pause a lot because it will get boring and you feel unmotivated. So again, write words that you don't know on your notebook and then after reading, look up for those words. And again, guys, you don't have to write every single word. I feel like it will get boring when you write every single word. When I used to read and I used to write every single word that I would see, I would get bored. So just a few to challenge you in a way that you want to learn more and in a way that you feel motivated to learn new words, but not too much because when you're learning too much words, it will get you unmotivated. You will think that your English is not good enough. You will feel boring. And this is so important. Hear me. If you are reading or watching a video and you see that they are too many words in a way that are a lot of words, that means that that video, that book or article that you are reading is way above your level. That means that that book, that video, that article is way too hard for you. And you need to choose another one according to your level. Yes, the goal is to learn new words, but in a space that you understand most of the information, in a space that it doesn't feel too boring. You can read articles, books. I always read articles, you know. I don't really read so many books. When I started to learn English, I would read articles a lot. If you like reading books, you can read books. So that's it for this video, guys. And remember, you don't learn vocabulary overnight. It takes time. But by immersing yourself in the language, by having the habit of looking up words that you don't know and actually using these words that you are learning, you will learn. You will learn vocabulary and it will feel as natural as possible. If you like this video, I'm pretty sure you will like this video about how I improved my English. Click right here.